I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, War Thunder. I'd like to start by thanking my YouTube and Patreon supporters. I really want to start making higher quality restorations and proper colorization. The main bottleneck I'm facing at the moment is I'm still using a GTX 2060, so my hardware is a little bit out of date. So if you'd like to become a Patreon or YouTube member or make a one-off donation, I'll leave a link in the description. All funds will go towards new hardware and software subscriptions. The RAF gun camera footage is a little bit more challenging than, for example, the P51 gun camera. It tends to be more scratched, shaky, and choppy, but I've done the best I could with the hardware I have available, so I hope you like it.
What was your attitude towards the enemy? Did you hate them, or?
No, it was, as I say, you had this sort of primeval, I suppose, urge to protect your own homeland, which is extraordinary, because I never thought I'd have that type of resurgent patriotism. But apart from that, no, because aerial warfare does have this clinical, abstract quality. As I said earlier, you're not fighting people, you're fighting machines. It's quite detached.
War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, and it's available now for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile devices. One of the reasons I enjoy War Thunder is because it's one of the few games that really captures the detail and feel of these aircraft and vehicles properly. The game features over 2,500 tanks, aircraft, helicopters, and ships from 10 major nations, ranging from biplanes and armoured cars of the 1920s right through to modern jets and main battle tanks. War Thunder throws you into incredibly intense combat with highly detailed vehicles, realistic visuals, and authentic sound design that make you feel like you're actually operating some of history's most powerful war machines. There aren't just simple hit points or health bars. Vehicles are modelled down to individual components like engines, fuel tanks, ammunition storage, and crew positions. Different shell types and armour layouts behave realistically, so when a vehicle is disabled you can understand what happened mechanically. The X-ray damage camera is also fantastic because it shows you exactly where a shell penetrated, which internal components were destroyed, and what ultimately caused the vehicle to be knocked out. War Thunder also has multiple game modes depending on how realistic you want the experience to be. Arcade mode is fast paced and accessible, while realistic and simulator modes lean harder into historical handling and combat. Join more than 95 million players worldwide in massive PvP battles across air, land, and sea. With an enormous amount of high quality vehicles and historical content, War Thunder is easily one of the best games out there for military history enthusiasts. Play War Thunder now for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile devices using my link in the pinned comment or video description. New and returning players on PC and consoles who haven't played in at least 6 months will also receive a massive bonus pack for a limited time. That includes multiple premium vehicles, the exclusive vehicle decorator Eagle of Valor, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium account time. Again, use my links below to sign up and check out War Thunder.
It's strange, I had no great hate against the Germans, none whatsoever at that stage. We sort of came out of Kiwi land, and we really didn't know Germans to any extent at all, other than what we'd read in books. But we had a respect for their ability as an enemy. But there was no great desire to kill. I think we only thought of the aircraft we destroyed. Very rarely did we think of the life inside. I can always recall the first time I actually watched a plane shot down by me that actually spiraled down and went into a yard right in front of the church, and the whole thing that gave me such a shock when I saw the destruction just in a split second that I suddenly sort of realised that the first time, because I had momentarily seen him in the cockpit previously, I had actually shot over the top and seen him slumped in the cockpit. I suddenly realised there was a life there. And probably something I never thought of much before.
Did he worry you much? I mean, or would you sort of snap?
I can still see it and still remember it.
And it really was quite a shock when suddenly an aeroplane would be firing, it would suddenly erupt bodies. And it would bring home to you with a bit of a shock that there are actually people in there that you were killing.
Well, we used to try and get above them and come in from out of the sun if we could, but it didn't always work that way. I mean, sometimes they engaged you didn't see them, and they were somewhere up sun, and that was it. And so really, when you became engaged with a German formation, it was every man for himself. I mean, one minute there were Spitfires and 109s going round in circles and contrails, and the next minute you were all by yourself, it seemed. Nobody was about. If you were still there, that was.
Could you ever see the pilot you were fighting against?
Well, I did on the occasion at Dunkirk I told you about, when I stayed behind this 109. I could see him looking around at me, you know, and saying, almost hear him saying, God, he's still there. That's the only time. That's the only time.
You always increased your speed to go down and attack. The sooner you went in, the sooner you were out of trouble, and that was what we were trying to do. So when you've woken them up, then they are all waiting for you with their guns pointing in your direction. One day as I was leading the flight, I did what I'd always told people not to do. I went back for a second crack. You know, once you've stirred the hornet's nest, then you can expect that there are a few problems, and that's exactly what I did. So happens that on that occasion, wrongly, I went back and I had a second crack, and I was hit by AK guns. There were a number of them, so not surprising that one of them hit me. So then I had to get out.
Before you go, thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring today's video. Make sure to check out War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox and mobile, using my links in the pinned comment or video description. If you're a new player or returning after at least 6 months away, you'll also receive a massive bonus pack on PC and consoles, including multiple premium vehicles, exclusive Eagle of Valor decorator, 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of premium account time. It's available for a limited time only.